Destiny is filled with a ton of secrets and Easter eggs, like hidden areas, alternate dialogue, and even Master Chief. So here are 40 secrets and Easter eggs in Destiny 2. I'm Marshix, and in vanilla Destiny 1, there was a Vandal that could have an absurd amount of health. The community fell in love with this enemy and named him Randall the Vandal. And since then, there have been multiple callbacks to him, like Randall the Perfected, a secret boss in Wrath of the Machine, and even a Destiny 2 version that's a rare spawn in the same exact spot where the original one was. There's a crashed satellite on the moon in the K1 Logistics Lost Sector. This is a reference to a real-life satellite called the Luna H map, and when you interact with it, you'll get a NASA-themed emblem. I was curious what happened to this in real life, and I found this NASA article. Unfortunately, the internet has destroyed my attention span, so I have no idea what it says. The Court of Oryx was the original blind well, but did you know that there's a basketball Court of Oryx? In the original King's Fall raid, you can enter a code to open a secret room where you can basically play basketball. In Destiny 2, this was expanded upon, and is now how you get the Touch of Malice catalyst. This loot cave in Destiny 1 was a place where you could farm tons of loot very easily. This obviously got patched, and now whenever you interact with the bones inside, it says this.
A million deaths are not enough for Master Raoul.
There's a picture of Cade 6 hanging in the ramen shop, since that was Cade's favorite place, before he got shot in the head. On your way to the bazaar, if you stand next to this window for a minute, a cat will jump up and hang out with you. Telesto has a reputation for being the gun with the most glitches, so Bungie decided to have some fun with it and made a secret Telesto event, where the gun would behave differently every day for a week, and if you played during that time, you also got a cool glitchy Telesto emblem. Has this ever happened to you? Well, in the first Lightfall mission, we finally got our revenge, by getting to our own drop pod and landing on top of these Cabal. Now that you know about this, do you feel bad for farming the checkpoint during Festival of the Lost? Because I know I don't. Did you know there's a game with brutal boss battles, deep tactical gameplay, and hundreds of champions to collect and upgrade? Well, there is, and it's filled with tons of content, including a full campaign, clan bosses, dungeons, faction wars, the Doom Tower, PvP, and so much more. And Raid Shadow Legends is currently having a limited time crossover event with Monster Hunter. Now until March 5th, players will be able to collect 5 Monster Hunter themed legendary champions, based on iconic monsters from the Monster Hunter franchise, including the Rathalos, Zinogre, Elatrion, Fatalis, and Ruiner Nergigante. Everyone can get the Rathalos Blademaster for free just by logging into Raid for 7 days between now and March 5th, and the other 4 come from special in-game events, so be sure to check in-game to see how you can collect these amazing champions. Don't wait, download Raid now using my link in the description and start working towards getting your free Rathalos Blademaster. And Raid recently released the Cursed City. It has 100 stages to complete, including stages where you'll need to take down 2 of Raid's bosses at the same time. As you work your way through the Cursed City and complete its various quests, you can even get your hands on a mythical champion, which is basically 2 legendaries combined into one. If you haven't started playing Raid yet, why? Click my link in the description or scan this QR code here on screen to get exclusive bonuses like 500k silver, energy and chicken, and the epic champion Juliana after reaching level 15. She is a boss killer that will make an awesome addition to your team. You can find me in-game under the name Marshix Prime, and you can join my clan called the Meerkat Crew. Just click the link in the description and I'll see you on the battlefield. Hardlight's flavor text is just a parody of the original iPhone reveal. Today, we're introducing 3 revolutionary products. The first is a quick config interface for outgoing damage. The second is a ricochet projectile that bounces off any surface. And the third, an infinite range, zero drop-off projection weapon platform. So, 3 new products in the Amalon portfolio. But unlike any other product launches, we won't be staggering the releases. We will be releasing them all at once, in a single device, in extremely limited quantities. We call it Hardlight. In the tower hangar, there's a sign on the wall that counts the days since the last accident in the tower. And it actually works. If anyone dies in the tower, it will reset back to 0, which is why you've probably only ever seen it as 0. Inside Zavala's office, you can find Lord Shax's mixtape, and it'll actually play audio.
Think of it as training, Guardian. You can only get stronger from this.
Whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with Cabal on Mars. This meme has existed for almost 10 years, and it continues to exist in Destiny 2. In the settings menu, under the subtitle section, this is the example text. And in Dares of Eternity, Xur even says the iconic line,
Whether you wanted it or not, you've stepped into a war with the Cabal.
And while you're in this boss room, you can look over to the left and you might recognize the building in the background. This is from the Silent Cartographer mission in Halo Combat Evolved. Also, during Dares of Eternity, there's a small chance that Xur will reference the game show Press Your Luck.
Did you forget to say no, Rabby?
Apparently, during the first level of Halo 2, Cortana talks about a whisper near Io.
Another whisper, sir, near Io. We have probes en route.
And about 14 years later, we got the Whisper mission in Destiny 2, which just so happens to take place on Io. And 3 years after that, the Whisper mission and Io were removed from the game. So screw you, New Lights. Also, while doing the Whisper of the Worm Catalyst, there was a portal that you could look through and you could see the Vault of Glass. And now, if you're doing the Vex Mythoclast Catalyst in the Vault of Glass, you can look through that portal and see the old Whisper mission. In Destiny 1, there was a mission that brought you to this place, and if you scan one of these pods, you'll get some dialogue that basically implies Master Chief is inside.
A guardian with exceptional light sealed himself inside. He's been in there for centuries. Before I found you, I tried to resurrect him, but he preferred to sleep. He said the last war was enough for 1,000 lifetimes.
But if you weren't convinced, there's also a pod in Destiny 2 that contains the exotic Forerunner, which is identical to the Magnum from Halo. So yes, Master Chief exists in this universe. Also, in the Valis to Arc Strike in Destiny 1, if you turn around and look at this building, it kinda looks familiar. In Halo 3 ODST, there's a poster on the wall that says Destiny Awaits, with Earth and a mysterious white circle, hinting at Destiny 1 before it was even revealed. Also in Halo, you can unlock Grunt Birthday Party, which makes enemies shoot out confetti whenever they die. Well, this made its way into Destiny in the form of a wish in Last Wish. If you input this code, every precision kill will shoot out confetti and make a funny noise. And this was later turned into a weapon mod called Sweaty Confetti, so you can use it on all your weapons. And people can get really mad when you use this in Trials. And the Halo references continue with all the weapons, armor, ornaments, ghosts, ships, and sparrows from the 30th anniversary pack. Most of these are inspired by Halo, but some of these are from old Bungie games. You can summon your ship in the tower hangar right behind Saint 14. Just interact with the control panel and your ship will fly in. You can set off fireworks in the tower. If you take this ball to a specific location, it will disappear and spawn a new ball. Then if you take this to another location, it'll do it again, and another, and once all of them are done, it will spawn a giant traveler ball, and fireworks will go off in the sky. You can also just pull out your ghost in these spots instead of pushing the balls. It's way faster. In the original version of the Lake of Shadow Strike, there was a really low chance to get alternate dialogue from Devrim and Zavala talking about Operation Baby Dog.
Mobilizing fire team for Operation... Baby Dog? Why does this say Baby Dog?
In the Lightblade Strike, if you stare at the swamp water for a while, you'll see a giant monster, which is likely a reference to the sea monster on Titan back in Vanilla Destiny 2, which I think was confirmed to be Asa, but I don't know for sure. The Spire of the Watcher Harpy boss is the same as the Harpy boss from Garden of Salvation. This is definitely an Easter egg and not just lazy boss design. The Quadricycle Sparrow is a Mario Kart reference. Just look at it. It even drops green, blue, and red ghost shells as you ride it, just like the shells in Mario Kart. Did you know clicking like on the video actually helps the YouTube algorithm show this to more people? So do it now! Also, let me know any other secrets and Easter eggs that you know about in the comments. There's a hidden room in the tower annex. If you climb up this air vent and jump into the wall, there's a vent that will lead you into the secret room. There has never been anything to do up here, but apparently it still gets decorated for events. At the top floor of the tower, you can touch something that says, "Don't touch me," and it'll activate a Floor is Lava challenge. Make it to this pillar of light without dying, and you'll get a jump boost. If you ever see one of these gold players, you can emote next to them and you'll turn silver. This will give you another jump boost that does stack with the Floor is Lava jump boost. There's a secret unused area inside the Shard of the Traveler. If you do some crazy out of bounds shenanigans, you can get close to the Traveler and it'll suck you into this really cool area. It's very difficult to get here, so I'll link a more in-depth video that you might be interested in. Inside the Thrilladome Lost Sector on Neomuna, there are claw machines with Clovis Bray / Banshee figures inside. If only we could actually play. If you look at the Kala statue on Neomuna, you'll realize it's always staring at you. Like, no matter where you are, it's always watching.
Always watching.
In the opening encounter of the Ghost of the Deep dungeon, there are 6 of these consoles scattered throughout the map. If you interact with all 6 of them, it will spawn a tank that you can use to beat the first encounter. In the Warden of Nothing strike, if no one interacts with the chest, this happens.
Nice move, Slick. You're not the first one they tried to catch with that. Last time didn't end so pretty.
Apparently ghosts can, you know. In the Gardens of Asilla, if you shoot this worm when you enter, it will teleport to another location. Then that one will teleport, and if you continue going through this area and shoot 10 worms, it will spawn a secret chest that gives you 100 glimmer. During Festival of the Lost, there's a room full of ghosts, but I'm not telling you where, you'll have to find it for yourself. As you complete the catalyst for Wishkeeper, you'll have to create constellations using Wishkeeper, and you can see these constellations on the ceiling above Marashix in the helm. In the Season of the Witch portion of the helm, there's a worm friend just hanging out in the back. Winterbite's intrinsic trait is called Big Frigid Glaive, or BFG for short, which is a reference to the BFG from Doom. If you knew everything on this list, congratulations, your prize is this video. Click on it now. Thank you all so much for watching, I'm Marshix, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget to download Raid Shadow Legends using my link in the description or this QR code to get awesome bonuses in game.